And there's, my business partner, Blair Singer. How many of you have heard of Blair Singer? Yeah. Blair Singer is one of the Rich Dad advisors. Now, he wrote a book called Little Voice Mastery. And the reason why I want to show you this book is got 21 different techniques for managing your little voice. 21 techniques for managing your little voice. We just did a very simple one here. Okay, so if you're interested in more, just check him out, go and get it. Yeah, that's just a very simple exercise. There's lots more. So it's all about celebrating all wins and bragging, getting ourselves into a state where we can achieve more. Yes. Because let me ask you a question. I asked earlier on, how many of you really, really know that you've got a much bigger game to play on this earth? Thank you. So let's say this is you. This is you, and this is a game you want to play. Okay? Excuse my stick figures. And so on the journey, on the way from being where you are now, where you are now to where you want to be, what gets in the way? Little voice. Thank you. You're with me. Very good. So your little voice gets in the way. Because, look, most people I talk to, I coach people all over the world. And typically they're after the same thing. Typically they want more. Oh, yeah, let's do this right. More what? Love. More love. More. And more. Right, very good. So they want more love, fulfillment, more money, more happiness, more joy. Yes? Yes. And would you think that would apply to you as well? Yes. Okay, so we're after the same thing, but some people I talk to, they think differently. They say to me, Matt, in terms of what they want in their life, they say, Matt, when I have, let's say they want, a good balance in their whole life. And they say, when I have all the money I want, then I will do all the things I need to do, and eventually I'll become the person I need to be. Now, is that the right way to think? No. What's the right way to think? Other way around. And so here's the thing. Champions, who? Champions think differently. Just like you said. They say, look, in order to get what I want to have, I first of all need to be that person, do the things I need to do, and eventually have what I want to have in my life. So Usain Bolt, one of my favorite athletes, if he wanted to win the Olympic medal, when he wanted to win the Olympic medal, did he say, look, when I have the Olympic medal, I will then start training and doing the things I need to do and eat nutritionally, and I will then get the Olympic medal? Was that the way he was thinking? No, he didn't. He had to become someone, didn't he? He had to think, okay, I want to be Olympic. What do Olympic medalists do? Oh, they train 5 or 6 days a week. And they train 3 or 4 times a day. And they eat correctly. And they have a coach, etc., etc. Yes? Yes. So that's the right way to think. Be who you want. Start becoming who you want to be. Then do the things you need to do. Eventually have the things you want to have in your life. And so a lot of people I speak to don't get this. I know Yes Group gets this. And champions think differently also. One word, apart from managing your little voice, one word sticks out more than most that apply to champions. And this is it. They do this. They take %100% responsibility. What's the word, please? They take 100% responsibility for everything that happens to them, everything that's going on in their life, everything that's in their life. Does that make sense? Yeah. They take 100% responsibility for everything that's going on in their life. As to some average performers, when you speak to them, they fall into this trap here. They fall into denial. What's the word? Denial. They fall into denial. You ask them, how's your health? I say, yeah, everything's fine, everything's good. And you can see in their face, you can see in their coloration, things are not well. And some of my clients, I say, yeah, okay, how's business, how's it going? I say, yeah, everything's okay, no problem. So I say, what? Bring out the numbers. Let's look at your financials. And what does the financials tell me? Something totally different, yes? So see, when people are going for their dreams, going for what they want in their life, and they're not being honest with themselves, they fall into this trap here. And when they can't deny anymore, what do? Very good. They lay blame. They lay blame on other people. Oh, it's not my fault. It's that person's fault. It's my wife's fault. It's my husband's fault. It's my boyfriend's fault. It's my girlfriend's fault. It's the cat's fault. It's the dog's fault. They blame everyone apart from themselves. Right? And when they can't blame anymore, what do? They what? They justify. Justify. They justify. They justify their position. They justify everything. The reason why I'm not getting great results is because my coach is no good. The reason why I'm not making all the money I need to do is just I haven't found the right vehicle yet. The reason why. Who knows what I'm talking about here? And when they can't justify it anymore, what happens? They can't deny anymore, they can't blame anymore, they can't justify anymore, what do? They give up on their dreams. They flat out quit. They quit on their dreams, they quit on what they plan to do. They quit on their family. They quit on their life, they just give up. Now, is that serving the world? No. No. It's not serving the world at all. So, champions think much, much differently. So, I have a challenge for you. Someone say, Matt, what's the challenge? Well, you don't want to know. You don't want to know. You just said that because you don't want to know. You just said that because I said, Matt, who wants to know?
I want to know.
Are you sure? Are you sure? Who wants to know? So, here's a challenge for you. For the next 7 days, how many days? 7. By the way, where does the word what's the derivation of the word responsibility? Where do the words come from? Response and ability. Your ability to respond. I'm not saying whatever happens in your life is your fault, but whatever happens in your life, do you have the ability to respond? Do you have the ability to respond? Yes. You can respond. You have that ability. So that's what I'm talking about. Champions take 100% responsibility. So the challenge is this. For the next 7 days, how long? 7 days. For the next 7 days, thank you. Take 100%. Now, I've got to ask you a question first. Are you willing to take 100% responsibility for your life?
Yes.
Hands up if you are. Now keep your hands up. I'm going to look around the room. Ah, okay. One person with their hand still down, writing. Hello. Very good. So very good. So this is a yes group. Some rooms I asked that question. Some hands just refuse to go up. What does take 100% responsibility for your life means? It means playing above the line. Playing where? Playing. See, I've drawn a line here. Above the line rather than below the line. So no blame, no justification, no denial. Just be responsible for everything. We are humans, yes?
Yeah.
And how many of you have ever fallen into trap or complained about something before?
Yep.
Right. But now you are more conscious, yes?
Yep.
So when you catch yourself, take responsibility,
yes.
and don't live in that trap. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Very good, very good. So, very good.